Welcome to the Backfield Media TalkShow. Hi, Jayla. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. So, for those that aren't familiar with you, can you briefly introduce yourself and your basketball background?
Yes, okay. I'm Jayla Hearp. I'm originally from Hampton, Virginia. Currently, I play at East Carolina University. Technically, I'm a redshirt sophomore, and I'm a guard. I wear the number 5. So, been playing basketball for a really long time, since I was 5. So,
So, starting with your injury from the last season, which was a tough one since you're recovering from it, can you share a bit about the nature of the injury and what the recovery process was like for you, both physically and mentally?
it was a rough one. Actually tore it my freshman year in the conference championship game. So I went down kind of early. I knew something was off, but I went back in the game to try to, because it was a championship game. Like, you got to keep going. You got to stay up.
Right.
So I went down again, and then I was like, no, like, I can't go back in. And they were telling me it was just my meniscus. So I thought I was fine. I didn't think I would need surgery or anything like that. But I got the MRI results back, and I had torn my ACL
Oh
completely.
no.
So that was rough. We ended up making it to NCAA March Madness that year. But as soon as we got back, like, I was waiting for my surgery date, just kind of waiting around. Then finally, like, the day before my surgery, they're like, "You're gonna come in Wednesday morning, 5 a.m." So my mom came down here, and she really just helped me after my surgery. But then she had to go back to Virginia, so I kind of was just on my own trying to figure things out. Um, but I got through it. Thankfully, I had great support. And I was just able to stay strong, keeping God in my side and staying strong and just persevering through it all. But no, it was a rough journey. Like, it is not, that rehab is no joke. So I'm just glad I got through it and I'm healthy and I made it through this past season healthy. And that's really all I can ask for.
Were there any teammates that supported you during your recovery?
Yes, my roommate, she was really helpful with me, helping me with a lot of things, helping me like getting ready to take showers, driving me from places to places. I had some coaches and staff members helping me get to class because at the time I was in a dorm, so I wasn't trying to crutch all the way down the hill to class. I had teammates, that would check in on me, just making sure I was in the right headspace mentally, which meant a lot to me. They'll cheer me on like during my rehab, like, "I see you, Jay. Okay," and it meant so much to me because I kind of felt forgotten about. Just watching everyone else do their thing. So just knowing that they saw me, it meant a lot.
So, looking ahead, how are you feeling now? Like, what's your expectations for getting back?
Um, well, this was my first year back. It was kind of, I won't say iffy, but I don't know. It was just kind of getting my feet wet, just getting back used to the game mentally and physically. A few, like, just learning like my routine. Like, now I feel way older. I be telling people, once you get surgery, it adds some years on you. So now I have like a whole new routine to warm up. I take way more time to warm up, but just understanding that's what I have to do, and just doing what I have to do to stay warm and making sure I take all the time to prepare. But yeah, it definitely was a few ups and downs this season, just getting used to the new knee. But I'm just using this off season to get it, so I'm even more confident and ready to go next year.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
So, looking back to your freshman year, you had a very significant impact with a 17-point game against High Point with 5 3 pointers.
hmm
So, can you possibly take us back to the game and what you remember feeling?
Ooh, that game, I really wasn't expecting to come out and play like that. I've been, freshman years, a lot of ups and downs, trying to figure things out. But I just was hot that game. Like, the rim felt huge, and I just kept making my threes. Like, I don't know, my teammates, they really trusted me. They kept giving me the ball, and it was going. The shot was falling. So yeah, and I think that game went to overtime. So I think that was a good win for us back then. Yeah.
And then there was also another 18 game point performance against NCAT, which also stands out. So, what clicked for you during those early games?
Just being confident, just trusting my craft and what I was doing. Really not second guessing, how I play, just going out there and just reading my defender and taking what they give me. I think I play way better when I'm not trying to force things and I just let the game come to me. And so in games like those two that you mentioned, that's really what happened. Just playing free, really.
Just a lot of confidence
Yeah,
there.
just being confident. If you're a scorer, you have to be confident.
Always.
Yeah.
And so now this is just about your dean's as honors. So both in fall and spring semesters, how did you balance the demands of being both physically and just like practicing a lot and also school?
Yeah, our coach does not play about don't play. He does not play with grades. Like all of us, we've agreed to stay above. I think a 3.0. I want to say so. It's hard. I can't lie. It's hard, especially during the season when we're traveling, getting back at 2 a.m., 4 a.m. But really, just working ahead. And if I need help, I'm not scared to ask for a tutor or help like that. But just staying ahead, not waiting to the last minute. That's really what it's about. Time management.
And then going even further back, we're going to about your high school and prep career. So I know going back so much. So since you had a successful prep career and being a two-time Peninsula District Player of the Year at Hampton High, what are some like of your fondest memories there?
Mm, wow, you really did take it back. Um, I'll say like our rival games, like Hampton versus Bethel. Everybody from like Hampton, they know those games are packed. Those games, that's the game everyone wants to be at on a Tuesday night, Friday night. So definitely those games, but really, just enjoying the moments with my teammates. I think I didn't try to rush it, because high school it went by so fast. And I think my sophomore year, that was a great year. We were about to go to states, but then COVID hit, so they canceled our state championship game like the day before and let us know. But that whole season was just great. Like my team, my high school teams, we were just super close, and yeah, had some great bonds on that team for sure.
So in your senior year, you were with Coach Gatling, I believe. That's how you
Gatling.
say it. Yeah. Okay. So how did that transition really impact your game or development as a player?
It took me to the next level. A lot of people didn't understand why I would leave Hampton, being that we were like winning, probably dominating the Peninsula District. But I just had to make the decision and do what was best for me to get ready for college. So my senior year, I went to Smithfield. He had me playing the point guard. That requires having the ball in your hands 24/7. So it definitely improved my IQ for the game, my ball handling, just learning how to get my teammates involved, learning how to be a leader. And I think that helped me a lot going to college. And I'm just glad I did it. Um, but yeah.
Do you see yourself being a leader for any incoming freshmen in the future?
Yeah, my coach and I, we've already had that. We had our end of the year meeting, and that's one thing that they challenged me. They're like, this was your first year back from injury. Now let's get other people up with you. Start reaching out to the freshmen. So that's really what I want to challenge myself to, is just being a leader this year and just bringing people under my wing, because I know what it's like. I've been in their shoes, so just helping them whenever I can. I'll be there to do that.
So, for anyone that would be watching this, what would you want to say to them if they were to get into basketball, especially if they want to go the route that you have went?
Mm, I just say trust God through the ups and downs. There's going to be so many ups and downs, so many things happen that we don't have control of. I just say control the controllables. If you get down, don't stay down too long, and just be positive. Just understand that it may feel tough, but it can't rain forever. So you can get through hard times. Just work hard and trust the work that you put in. That's what I would say.
So, last question about your high school career. So you played for Boo Williams, which is a very significant accomplishment. So, what was that experience like?
Whew. Well, that was everyone in our area, like growing up playing basketball, that's the team you want to play for. You want to be on Boo Williams, EYBL A team. So it was. Good. Like it was great. Like that's all I ever wanted. Like when I was a young girl, like in fourth grade. So, um, and it's like everybody doesn't make that team. So being selected for that team is a huge honor, and it's just great playing for the legendary Blue Williams. He has a lot of connections over the country. So it was great. I played with some really great players. Have some really great memories with that organization, and it's played a lot into the player and the person that I am today. And hopefully one day I can help and give back to that organization.
So now we're going to look ahead. So what are just your personal goals and team goals for the future?
Um, my personal goals. I say to make a all conference team. Like I said, I was just getting my feet back wet this year, but I feel like this is gonna be a really big off season for me. So hopefully the work will show next season. And as far as my team, I would love for us to finish in the at least I say like the top five teams at the end of the conference year, and definitely winning another conference championship and getting another shot at making March Madness. So I think those are attainable goals for me and my team.
So what would you say the team culture is like?
It's really family oriented. Like all of the girls, like it's like a big sisterhood. Like we care for each other. If somebody needs something, someone's right there. Um, and it shows. I mean, we go hard for each other on and off the court. Um, so it's really close knit. Everyone's close. We work hard. We push each other. Yeah.
And this is going to be the last question for today. I did want to keep it quick.
Okay.
So who are some of the players that you admire or have learned through, well, just like throughout your basketball journey?
Mm, somebody that I really admired coming up, I'd probably say Adrienne Motley. She played I watched her when I was a young girl at Woodside, and then she ended up going to Miami, and then she got drafted in the WNBA, and she also played overseas. But I was able to work out with her. I think my sophomore year of high school in the summertime. So she has shared a lot of knowledge to me and was just a role model, just showing me like it's possible. Like if you want to go pro, you can be from where we're from and you can make it. So I say that's somebody that I looked up to for sure, like around in our area.
And so, lastly, I just want to say thank you for joining us today on the talk show and just for giving your story and your thoughts. And also, we wish you the best of your recovery as you continue and the best of your upcoming seasons.
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you, and thank you for having me up here.
You're welcome. It was a joy to have you on here.